Hello, hello, hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to these Bold and Raw Talks with me, Benjamin Junior Bogonko. I hope you are keeping safe. I welcome you in the next 40 to 45 minutes, together with my guest today, Dayon. We'll be talking about her transitioning process and what it means to her. And maybe you is going to watch this video today. I hope you'll be able to learn something. It's a very, very interesting topic. I'm going to be sharing the video right now. And then I will bring Dayon to the screen. She's waiting. Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let me hope the voice is clear. Hello, everyone. Go ahead and share the video, tag a friend, and let's begin the discussion together with my guest today. All right, Dayon is already in the studio. We're going to start right away. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining. I hope you are all safe. Let's begin the talk. Hello, Dayon.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that nilikuwa nataka nimuite my fashionista aje niweke vizuri the wig and everything. So unajua masuala kwa celeb.
Okay.
I'm just joking. Yeah.
All right. How are you today?
Hello?
Hello, yeah?
Yeah, I'm saying how are you? It's been quite a minute since we had another live actually.
I think it is 1 year ago. Last time we had a live talk was maybe 2019. I can't even remember. But almost 1 year now.
You're actually forgetting. This year we had a live, but it was on the beginning of February or March, if I'm not wrong.
On Instagram?
Yeah, on Instagram.
All right. Anyway, today we are on Facebook, and let's begin the talk. It's going to be 40 to 45 minutes. First of all, I just want you to say hello. I can see people are joining. Just say hello to the viewers.
Hi. Although I can't see them, but hi.
It's okay. No problem. All right, Dayon, introduce yourself, please. I know there are people who have never watched me talking with you, but kindly introduce yourself. Who is Dayon?
Dayon, she's a model, fashionista, entrepreneur, also customer service representative, all of them. And I'm from Tanzania. Actually, I'm living in Canada right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. Let's begin with the topic, transitioning. First of all, before we started the talk, I requested you to tell me the best way to address you. And you said, it's okay for me to call you a trans or a trans woman.
Yeah, technically, that's me. But in reality, I would like to be identified as a woman. Don't put that trans thing there.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, but to create awareness to your viewers, I would prefer a trans woman, and they should know what trans woman means. And about pronouncing me, you have to put like she, her, hers, and those. Yeah.
Oh, the pronouns for a woman.
Those are the pronouns for a woman. Yeah.
Okay, all right. For the purposes of the viewers, a trans woman, can you just briefly tell them what's the meaning of a trans woman? Some of them maybe do not understand, or they are confused, or they don't know what exactly it means.
Okay, a trans woman is okay. A trans means you from a particular sexual gender that you've been born with, and you shift to another one. That's what's mean. But to me, I can define it as it's something comes naturally. Like since I was born, I never felt. I think I have already told you this in our first beginning interview.
Yeah, the first interview, you said you never felt like a man.
Yeah, is those days, so I don't want to go there, but right now is a trans woman means a man who is actually transitioning to a woman. So the last interview we had, you didn't see me having boobs. Now I have them. So yeah, that's what means. It's shifting from your gender to another one.
For the purposes of the viewers, again, who are watching you for the first time, they have so many stereotyping and phobia and misunderstanding. Okay. But for you, I would like you to just briefly say, when you were born and growing up, I remember you talked about it in the first interview. Can you please tell the audience, when you were born growing up, how did it begin? How did you begin feeling like in you, you're not really a man?
It didn't, I can say it began this particular day. But what I can say is that it has been there. It's just I was running.
5 years?
No. 5 years I was actually like, I can say I was understanding myself, So I think it was something I was born with, because since I was growing up, I've never felt myself as a man or as a boy. So it's something that has been there. But if we talk about understanding myself, I start like learning and observe myself as the days goes on, like 5, 6 years, 7 years, 10 years. And, in those days, like I was battling for myself, like, am I feeling right? Am I correct? Is this normal? And then, so it reached to a point that I gave up and I said, okay, I will really leave myself. Like, I'll definitely let it flow as it wants to be. Like, so it was obvious. Everyone will look at me and know that this person is although I hated to be identified as a gay guy. Because if you ask me, a gay guy, I believe, is someone who is actually okay him being a cisgender guy, maybe, and then they don't have any femininity in them, like female features, they don't have them. Character and everything. They might behave queerish or like, just because they are gay, but they can't dress like a woman. So that is what makes a difference between me and gay people.
You have talked about cisgender. I know cisgender are people who are attracted to the opposite sex. Yeah, basing
no,
not to the opposite sex. Basing on the cisgender, we have the transgender and the cisgender. Would you like to explain that briefly?
A cisgender is someone who is attracted to an opposite sex. That's true, but that means someone who is actually comfortable being in a gender that he or she was born with. Like, you are a cisgender man, because you don't dress. So that's what I know about cisgender.
And that means for you to be a trans, to be a woman, it's just how you feel in you, and the way you want people to treat you, to see you as Dayon, as a woman.
Yeah. Even before starting the whole process, I wanted people to look at me and see, okay, that's the woman coming. No, that's the gay guy coming. That will really offends me. So, and the reason why I decided to transition is because I wanted to be more comfortable with myself, not out there. Myself, self-esteem starts with yourself. So I wanted to be more comfortable with myself. In the beginning, I was transitioning mentally, like, I will dress like a woman without having boobs or anything.
Yeah.
And I'm really comfortable, but it reached to the point that I really wanted to have a feminine features, which I'm happy with the result right now. Really.
Wow. Yeah. So let's talk about the transition, because the talk today is about the transitioning for you to now to change certain things. I was checking on the internet, because even me, I didn't know a lot about the transitioning process.
Okay.
The last interview which I had with you, as you said, you didn't have the boobs, and could you talk about the process? How did it begin, and how far are you now?
I'm 5 months old with in hormone therapy. Hormone therapy. When I say hormone therapy, is two different pills that you'll
Hmm.
be taking every day for the rest of your life.
2 pills every day.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and this pill they don't have any limitation or restriction. You can
Mm-hmm.
take the pills, you can drink alcohol, whatever you want to do. It's not it doesn't affect kidney or liver or anything.
The
And
purpose, what's the purpose of the 2 pills?
okay, I have two pills. One of them is spironolactone. Okay, I'm not that specialist in, but I will just name them how they're supposed to be
Yeah.
pronounced. Okay, one of them is spironolactone,
Mm-hmm.
and what it does, it go and block the testosterone inside my body.
Ah,
And
okay.
another one is estrogen, and that estrogen is a female hormone now. So
Mhm.
the one is blocking the male hormone that I have, and then another one I'm implanting a female hormone inside. Yeah.
And is it
So
going to change? Okay, yeah, please go on. Is it going to change certain things in your body?
absolutely, I've seen in 2 months you'll see so many difference.
For example?
Uh, for example, skin. Okay, I normally I used to have a soft skin before, but
Yeah.
right now I think it's becoming more and more and more and more soft and maybe flawless.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing is my voice is it was very deep voice, but now it start to slow down.
To change, yeah.
And
Mhm.
yeah, uh, I gain a bit of fat,
Yep.
bit like, and my from my waist is like
Mm-hmm.
it's changing. It adds some fat where it's supposed to be, and
Mm-hmm.
it moves some masculinity. Although I didn't have much of masculinity
Mm-hmm.
before, so
Mm-hmm.
it's very hard to notice that. The only thing that you will notice is that your nipples start to be very sore and intense.
Mm-hmm.
um, Sex drive will very be little,
Mm-hmm.
little, little. And when it's and like if you like really feel horny, you really feel horny like for the entire day. But it doesn't happen like very. It doesn't happen frequently. Let me say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
some part of body like where the hair grows, it starts
Mm-hmm.
to those hairs stop growing anymore.
Yep.
I'm having baby hairs.
Mm-hmm.
My lips is becoming more thicker a bit. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's so interesting. It's so interesting.
Mhm.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because last time I talked to you, you were telling me the other effects of changing the hormones. You're changing from the testosterone to the to the to the female hormones.
Mm-hmm.
There are many side effects which you have talked about, like low libido. And I can see from the comments here,
Mm-hmm.
there are people, I don't know if you're able to respond to that. The other body changes.
No, that other body change through surgical.
Yeah, that you have to undergo the surgery. Yeah.
The only thing that you will notice is that if you had a big penis, it will be it will decrease to a very small size
Mm-hmm.
that no one can even notice it's there.
Mm-hmm.
So it will decrease, and it will lose the sorry, the erection.
Yeah, not the penetration, the
Yeah.
erection.
So those are things that you will notice changing in fast
Yeah.
breed.
Yep.
I'm not that expert, like I'm not that professional in that because I have only 5 months now.
Yep.
But the only thing I can say that your nipples, your breast will be very, very sore. Oh my God. And you have crazy cravings. Crazy, crazy cravings. And there's something, and even your sense of smelling will extremely change.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't know how much I got rid of my expensive perfume, Benjamin.
Yeah, we had the talk about makeup lessons and makeup advice, especially to the ladies, and you're actually teaching me some of those things. So your sense of smell, yeah, changed. Now you're no longer
Yeah.
buying very expensive perfumes.
I used to have expensive perfumes,
Yeah.
name labels, but then when I start, it just occurred naturally. I didn't even notice. Just I woke up this morning. I say I hate this my DNG perfume, and I'm like I get rid of it, so I give it
Mhm.
away, and then I get rid of my Versace Eras, and then I give it away. So I ended up like get rid of every of my perfumes,
Mhm.
of them. So that's one thing I noticed, like sense of smelling extremely changed. I even hated the smell of barbecue.
Wow.
So I didn't want to eat barbecue anymore. So
Mhm.
what I did, I called my doctor and I told him about that.
Mhm.
So he told me to go and check my hormone level, and then my estrogen was really up from 118 and my testosterone was 28,
Mhm.
which is quite very impressive. And he gave me some vitamins to take every day.
Mhm.
And then the craving stopped and the sense of smell was okay. So I didn't have any trouble. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Talking about the doctor,
Mhm.
the doctor you have been, have you been getting all this transitioning process with one doctor alone?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
One doctor
Uh-huh.
alone. And
Mhm.
that's my personal doctor, actually.
Mhm.
So what step to take to get that doctor? One, first of all, you have to go through psychiatrist and psychologist
Yeah.
to determine if you
Yeah.
yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
I had the appointment back and forth. So and then they sent me a referral to the doctor, and I went to meet him, and we had a discussion, and he told me every um, side effect which
Mm-hmm.
might occur
Yep.
necessarily, they might not occur at the same time. So just to be aware. And so I learned about hormones, how to take them, side effect, what am I expecting to while taking hormones. So I was really aware what I'm putting myself into. And then I
Mm-hmm.
said, yeah, I just want to be happy. So let's try. If it fails, and then okay, I'll be the transition. It's no big
Mm-hmm.
deal. And
Yep.
my doctor told me, no, side effect. It's not that it's going to ruin your healthy or anything,
Mm-hmm.
just that you have to be aware, and if it happened one of them, there's a way of helping you. So one of the side effects is low blood pressure, which I suffered from it last 2 months.
Yeah.
The low blood pressure is because the spinalactrum, the male hormone is very powerful. It's a
Mm-hmm.
beast, actually. I hate it. So
Mm-hmm.
what it does, it destroys your body. It makes you masculine. It makes you bare. It makes you everything. So to block it,
Yep.
it it takes a lot. So the body um, fights it, and the spinalactrum fight it, and then your blood pressure start to go low, low, and low. So
Mm-hmm.
tiresome. There's something that I can't even lift anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the side effect, which will only last for 7 to 8 months. But the low blood pressure, it's
Mm-hmm.
cool. It's not the problem at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um, the only thing is that this will be a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
Um, Sex wise, it's amazing. Oh my God, that's amazing. Amazing. Amazing.
By amazing, what do you mean, Dayon? People want
Amazing.
to know what
It's
exactly do you mean that the sex is, and would you like to talk about your partner? Are you okay to talk about that? Because I see on your Instagram you're always sharing very intimate moments together with your partner.
We are really happy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just say on my side, like, people will be asking, what is it about to be trans in sexual? Like, how do you come and stuff? And I'm like, so I'm like, sorry. Okay. Sorry, Benjamin.
Yeah. It's okay.
Just that when you have crazy friends around. Anyway,
Oh,
so,
yeah.
many people will be like, what it is like to be a trans and sexualized? Do you come? Do you do this? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell them it's super amazing. Like, as a guy, I just, when you come, it's just come and then you're done. Like, you're tired, you're done, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But when right now it's like you feel it like entire body, your knees, your feet, it's like everywhere. Like,
You mean like amazing orgasms?
amazing. Like,
Yeah.
you start vibrating like a telephone. Like it's, oh my god, it's amazing. Actually, let me say that it's amazing.
This you started to experience this more amazing sex when you also started your transitioning.
3 months.
Yeah.
On transitioning. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that was what I was skeptical about.
Yep.
That's what really I was skeptical about, because I didn't want to mess with my sexual life at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And of course, if the doctor told me, like, do you know, Dayon, you're going to be a woman, but you'll never feel orgasm, you never had orgasm, I would stop it. No.
Yeah.
I would just, no, it has to stay like that. But right now, I can prove that wrong. Like, the orgasm are really intense, amazing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Let's talk about the doctor and the costs. Obviously, the transitioning process is very expensive. You say you live in Canada, and the process for you started with a psychiatrist who advised you on what to do and what you expect, and then you got this personal doctor.
Mm-hmm.
How are you covering the costs of transitioning, and how much is it so far?
Extremely expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Extremely expensive. To see a psychiatrist costs $100 per hour, and that would be like 3 hours or 4.
Mm-hmm.
A personal doctor that have what can I call, an insurance for that. So the doctor is being paid by my insurance. And the hormones now, that's another thing. Expensive. I don't want to go with price, because people will be like, oh, she's bragging and stuff. No, I just can't say about prices right now. Because it's extremely expensive, that if I start saying here, because I had my boobs done, so if I start saying it here, people will be like, you know, she's bragging and stuff like that, and I'm not about that. But it's extremely expensive. Yeah.
And the cost, so are you planning to continue with the whole process? Because there are other things that maybe you will not change. For example, I just want you to tell the audience, what are some of the things that for those you will never change them, but some you're working on your voice, working on your boobs, your hips, your skin tone. Are there other things that you may never change?
I can't promise that. I can't promise that, because when I started hormones, I said, like, I'll never go with the bottom surgery, and right now it's something that I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So I can't really promise that. And I said I will never have my boob done, but then I had my boob done. I think if on my Instagram you saw a video in the hospital. Yeah. So I can't even promise what I will never change and what I will change, but as I go, I will see how it goes. Yeah.
Is your partner supporting you in the whole process? What does he say?
Oh, he's very supportive. He's so supportive. It's very rare to get someone who will actually accept you, no matter you're trans, a gay, or whatever. So that's all about that. Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to the next segment now, about transphobia, the fear that people have. The comments here, there's so much, for me, I can see the comments. There's so much hate. There's so much, there are people who blocked me even before I started the show. They told me that, Benjamin, I follow your shows, but this one I'm not going to follow it because they are Christians or they are Muslims. There are people who have a lot of phobia, hate, and they can't believe you. What can you tell them? These people have lots of hate and fear about you and your life.
What I can say is that I think they're not. They're insecure. Those are insecurity people. You can't be afraid of something that it's not even your cup of tea. Benjamin, you can't hate on someone who doesn't live one house with you. Just like you are extremely insecure, and then I remember telling you that everyone has the right of expression, has the right of opinion. So that's their opinion. You can never change that. You can never make people like you. So I grew up with that. I accept that. I made peace with that. So anyone who hates me, that's his right. He's actually participating the right in the Constitution. So I've no offense with that, as long as just stay with your homophobic, transphobic in your pocket. Don't bring it to me physically. Yeah, just stay with your racist, with your transphobia, with your homophobia, with anything that goes with those hate. Put it in your pocket. Go, because I will have an opinion, a very nasty opinion about them, and I will never show it. I will just stay with it and walk out. So that's the same thing. So for those who block you, I think they are mature. Because if I don't feel your vibe, I'm actually move out. That's it. So you don't need to apologize to anybody.
You have to live your life. At the end of the day, everyone has to live their own life. Your private life.
Only live once. There's no that propaganda of heaven and hell. We only live once. And then if you didn't use your time to make yourself happy, you're going to make worms happy and 6 feet under the ground. So
I'm sure, I'm sure by the end of this show, you will see very negative comments. Obviously, you have seen very hateful comments
and
on
I'm
your
used
Instagram.
I'm really used to that. I'm really Benjamin, nimetoka Tanzania. Let's to keep it straight. I'm from Tanzania. Nimetoka mahali watu wana midomo. They can talk like I don't know. So I'm used to that. I'm really used to that. And another thing people they don't know is that I do fight. Trust me, if you come to me physical and like you bring your hate towards me, you'll unleash the man in me, and you'll never like it. Eric is very dangerous. Better prefer Dayon than Eric. So those people who like have their own negative opinion about me, just please stay with your pocket with it, and that's good. And if you attack me on social media, you are actually participating your right on the Constitution, right of expression. So I have no problem with that. Just don't come physical to me. Yeah.
They can type whatever they are typing. They can say whatever they're saying.
Keyboard warriors, they can do whatever they want, because sometimes I'm one of them. Sometimes I'm one of them. So it doesn't bother me at all. That's the thing. It doesn't bother me at all. And the reason is that sometimes you might see me my lives on Instagram and I don't respond to negative comment because it doesn't bother me. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me see. There are people. I'll pick a few comments here, specific questions which are more relevant according to this talk today. Dayon, let me see. Dayon, there's a comment here. You look cute by this somebody with an Arabic name. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see. There's a very negative comment here by somebody called Nana. Go to hell, devil, if don't want to come to God.
Yeah, I've been there, Nana. Don't worry.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Essie Sony says, I love it. Fierce, my kind of tribe. She loves you, and you're the kind of the tribe.
Thank you so much. I love you too.
All right. Okay. I have another beautiful comment here. Massive blessing. Go, girl. You're so pretty. If you live your life to the fullest.
Thank you so much, Marcy.
Yep. All right. Let's see. Otengo, what is this saying? Live long, Queen of Canada. Say hi to your king, my sister Dayon.
Oh my God, I love you so much, Otengo.
All right. Okay. We're almost winding up the talk. I'm gonna be asking the audience to ask some specific questions.
Okay.
Which is not asked you. But as I'm waiting for the questions, Dayon, this process of transitioning, how has it made you feel, especially for the last 5 months? How do you feel now?
Super confident, happy. I'm very happy. It reached to the point that I even want to just show my boobs, but I can't do that. But I'm really happy. I'm really happy. Right now, it doesn't even matter whether I enjoy my sexual life or my sex life, or whatever. It doesn't matter. Right now, I'm really, really happy for the woman that I'm becoming.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm really happy. The journey hasn't been easy. Every time doctors need, it hasn't been easy, but I'm really happy. And yeah, so the journey is tough.
Needles,
yeah, doctor appointments, bank routes, go deposit this, take that. So it hasn't been very, very easy. It has been hard, and I love it, and I'm really happy.
There's a question here by Rucho Dennis. What are your parents or family members saying about this transitioning? We talked about it in the other interview. Can you briefly say what your family members say about you?
Actually, I'm from that family that understands everything.
Yep.
At this particular, because I am the only LGBT that I don't know if others just undercover, but I'm the only one open LGBT in my family. So after me, they went to do some research and stuff, and they understand. I always do my thing without even telling them. So I don't take advice to nobody. Just that they will see the outcome. They asked, and I told them what is it about, and then they went back to Google. So, and guess what? They actually say, we prefer you being a fully woman than being a gay. So good luck. So that's what they say. Yeah. Although there are some of my relatives that I don't get along with, not because I'm a trans woman or whatever. It's because we don't cope in any way. Okay. Yeah, my ego is always up there, and if you show me your ego is up there, I'll show you my ego is extremely on the highest level. So most of my relatives are extremely, extremely rich, so they don't want to associate with nobody. So I'm like that. So my only family that I have right now is my auntie, my cousin brothers, and I love them so, so much.
Okay. There are many people insisting that you stand up. They want to see you, but I mean, they can follow you on your Instagram. They will see many videos you standing up, and sometimes actually, if they want to catch you and see you standing up and doing everything that you want them to do, I think they can follow you on your Instagram.
Because after here, I'm going live on Instagram, and apologize that
could you give them the Instagram handle?
Okay, my Instagram handle is Dayon. It's DAYON _Monson. Monson is MONSON. My original profile has 40.2K because there's so many Dayons on Instagram as we speak. So it's 40K, and it's always private because I can't be insulted with someone with a stranger. So my people has to be my followers. Yeah.
All right. Dayon_Monson. If you want to see Dayon standing up, somebody is asking, what are your boob size now? Can you talk about the boob size?
Yeah, 31.
31. Okay. Right. We talked about the voice, your voice, you're working on it. It's going to change with time. Do you know when exactly your voice will finally change according to your doctor's advice?
They told me it will take time, but if I want to rush the process, that's another under the knife. So I don't want to be under the knife. Just
like removing the Adam's apple?
Yeah. Oh, I don't have the Adam's apple, right? I don't have
All right.
it.
Yeah.
I've never had it. So, but I have a deep voice, and this is because I inherit to my mom. My mom had a very, very deep voice, and it's something that has been going on to my mother's side. So women that have very deep voice.
Yeah. All right. There's one confusion which I want the audience to get before we finish. Like what is running there on the screen, that people often confuse gender identity with sexual orientation. But being transgender isn't the same thing as being lesbian, gay, or bisexual. So for you as a trans woman, what's the difference between somebody who is gay, somebody who is lesbian, and bisexual? What's the main difference?
The difference is a trans person is someone who feels to be uncomfortable to the gender that he or she was born with.
You feel uncomfortable. Like for you, you feel uncomfortable being together with a woman.
No. Okay, there's a trans women that they prefer to date women.
Okay.
There are trans women that they prefer to date gay people. The trans women that they prefer to date heterosexual men. And in my category, I'm with them. Like, I can't date a gay person. I can't date a lesbian. I can't date a trans man. I can't. I can only date someone who is 100% heterosexual man.
Man, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a boyfriend now, yeah.
With the one I have right now. And believe me, this is the reason why my previous relationship ended, because I wanted to transition.
Your ex partner was not okay with your transitioning?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't want to talk about that because I once told him about that, and then he was like, chitty chat, yes, no, no. I can't handle a sight of boobs. So that was a typical gay guy. So I just.
If your partner is going to watch this interview today, what would you like to tell him that you have never told him? I know you tell him a lot of things, but what would you like to tell him?
I would kick his ass.
Kick his ass?
Yeah.
Would you do a show together with him one day, or he doesn't like to appear on the screen?
It will take me time to tell him. He doesn't mind, but he works really, really hard. And right now he has double shift because his co-worker just resigned, so he has to work double shift until he gets someone to. But when I tell him about that, he will definitely do that.
I'm sure he normally reads the comments, the negative comments that you see. What does he say?
The problem is that he is not on Facebook.
Okay.
He's not on Facebook, and he reads the comment and he panics. Sometimes he gets scared because he has never been really, really famous. No, or date someone who is actually in the spotlight. So in the beginning, it used to scare him out.
But now,
no, he's cool with that, and yeah, he's very, very okay.
Okay, good. All right, there is a question here. One more question that how about having a child? What are your thoughts about it?
Oh my God, Benjamin, I live in Canada. So many options. Surrogacy, adopting, it's so many options. Although
there's always a way.
Yeah, if I'm on hormones for next 2 years, I can't make babies. I mean, my sperm won't make babies. Yeah, so this is something that I made peace with it. And if I want a child, I would prefer to have a child from my man. So
Yep.
yeah, I don't think if I'll ever like my kid, no, but I love somebody else's kid.
All right.
I don't know why. I don't know how you guys gonna take it, but I feel really not comfortable with raising my own kid.
That's
if it is my
yeah.
if it is my main sperms and surrogate, it's okay. I will love that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody's asking, did you do all this because of money?
No.
Yep.
No.
Please,
I did because
her name is Nangobi Emily.
and when he speak about money, like, did I do this because I want money, or did I do this because I have
to get money? Did you do this to get money?
Oh, I've been making money before, so no. No at all, no.
All right. Let's see one more question here. People are asking same questions which you have already talked about. Many people are just interested with the private parts. How do you feel, Dayon, when people are always asking you about your private parts?
Hey, I'm a nurse, so it doesn't offend me, and I'll really answer them whatever they want to hear. So what is it question about?
The question is like, you have a female private part. Like, do you have a pussy?
No. Okay, people are actually confusing trans women and intersex.
Yeah. Please explain that. Yes.
Intersex is someone who has been born with both genders. But one of the gender, it doesn't function. None of them, they can't function all the same. So one of them should be cut off.
Are they the same as the people who are referred as she-males?
She-males, that's a mocking, that's a very, very,
mocking, yeah, it's a very bad word.
It's a very bad word for transgender, actually.
Yeah.
So they're not she-males. She-males, they're those transgender who hasn't had, who they still have their manhood. And some of them actually use some prescription to make their manhood still long, big, and most of them, they are porn actors. So
yeah, sorry, you were talking about the intersex. So the one who is an intersex, the differentiate between somebody who is an intersex and a trans.
Intersex is someone who has both genders. There's I worked in this organization in Kenya, and they have this group for intersex, and these people, they're not intersex. They just, I don't know. But anyway, but intersex is someone who has both genders, and they're seeking help to identify themselves. So an intersex and a trans woman, those are two different things. Two different people, actually. A trans woman, you can be a trans. If you feel like, now, Benjamin, I want to be a woman, you can start hormones, and you start transitioning. You start having boobs, start having hips, start having everything.
Anyone can change, so long as the way you feel. Yeah, anyone can change.
Remember, it has to be your thing. If you're not a trans person from the beginning, like you have never felt as a woman from the beginning, it will mess up your life, because once you go through the transition, there's something that will never be transitioned. Breast, one of them. If you add some weight, the hips, so there's something that you can never be transitioned. And if you had bottom surgery, that will never change.
Yeah, finally, Dayon, let's finish with the changes. Like last interview, you talked about changing your name. How far is the process, and have you decided on the name the name that you're going to pick?
It will still be Dayon.
You just remain Dayon, no changes.
No changes.
Yep. And any other changes? Like I remember you said the birth certificate where you were born, it was written as sex was male. So you said you'll also work on that and change that?
Oh, I've changed that already. All my certificates are female. Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
It's just the name And the problem of the name that I want to change is because it's another process that I have to go through to change, because my birth certificate says different. And I think I'm waiting to get my Canadian passport to change everything, my name and everything. Yeah.
All right. Okay, Dayon, I think we finished now. 45 minutes, the way you requested me.
Okay, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for joining me today in the show. I think I will invite you finally when the process goes on, because you mentioned something very interesting about taking the 2 pills for the rest of your life. This is a whole process that you will do for the rest of your life. So there are many changes which will take place in your life. I wish you well. I hope we can have another talk about the whole process. Yep. Yep. Thank you so much, Dayon.
Thank you.
Oh man, there are so many negative comments here on the comment section, but it's okay. Now, I mean, the first time I did an interview with you, I was so stressed out with the comments, but these days you are the one who made me to relax. I don't mind them these days. So thank you for that.
You're welcome. You don't have to be. You are in the spotlight.
Yeah.
They will say negative about you in a different way. It's not necessarily being a gay or a trans. They always have very negative point. In fact, am I the only one having negative comments? No, everyone does. I've been watching your live videos, and everyone, if people always have a negative comment, it happens. I do that a lot, so it's okay.
It's part of life.
It's part of life that we can never escape it, unless if you can build a house on the sky. But if you still walk on the ground, you will be criticizing anything. It doesn't matter you are straight, gay, bisexual, trans, heterosexual, blah blah blah. You'll be criticized. It doesn't bother me at all. And I love it.
Dayon, finally, before I let you go, please tell what would you like to tell somebody who is a trans, who is watching you now? Any words of encouragement you would like to tell him or her?
First of all, I would like to tell trans who live in Africa, just to be, I don't know, I have so much, if I start saying about giving an advice and tell them, I have a lot to say, and one of them is just to be strong and to stand their ground. Trans in Canada or other world that have accept the rights, they're okay. They're very, very living free, and they're really 100% okay. But trans in Africa, they face a lot. Just hang on there. You'll be okay. Stand your grounds, and
Thank you so much. Thank you, Dayon.
It's just I don't want to go emotion, because if we start that topic, I'll start crying. And
I
one
feel
of
you.
the side effects of this taking hormone is being emotional. You can't.
All the best. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a beautiful Saturday.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Dayon. Bye-bye. Thank you. Say bye-bye to the audience, please.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dayon. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. And to all the viewers, thank you so much. See you at the Meet and Mingle from 9 p.m. East African time. Goodbye and take care. God bless everyone. Take care and see you soon.